YouTube! Hi YouTube, it's me again. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making some friendship bracelets. And I've been seeing all of these embroidery floss bracelets that look amazing, but when you start making them, you mess up. Because there are lots of threads everywhere and strands and everything gets together and you don't remember which one went before the other one and what's next and it's a mess and they turn out like so bad, like expectation reality. So, for that reason, I decided to upload a tutorial on how to make your own bracelet makers that are going to make your life easier. Really, you're going to love it. You're going to become addicted to this. Now, without further ado, let's go and watch this wonderful tutorial. I'm going to show you these two patterns for making bracelets. Nevertheless, there are lots of ways to use these machines, but we're going to see how to make these two. Let's start with the thin one. We're going to use a box. I am recycling a box of tuna and I'm just cutting a square. Now you're just going to use something with a round shape. You're going to trace around it and cut it out. Now we're going to use a ruler and we're going to start making lines following like a clock design. You can see what I'm doing in the video. And we're also going to mark the center. You're going to need 8 lines, so 2 in the middle, 2 at the sides, and 4 at the center of each of the lines that you already marked. Take your scissors and cut them out, and for the center we're going to use a pen. Now we're just going to cut 7 strands of the embroidery floss using different colors, your favorite ones, the ones that you like, and we're going to do a knot and we're going to leave a little bit of a strand at the end so we can afterwards wrap it around our wrist. We're going to put it inside the hole and we're going to separate them all and put them through the cutouts that we did before. As you can see, there's an empty one, and this is what it's going to help us making our bracelet. We're going to count 3, we're going to take the 3rd strand and we're going to put it in the empty one. And now you just have to repeat and repeat and repeat, following the same pattern and always the same direction. For me, this is the easiest bracelet ever and it's so cute. You can combine so many colors, it's so colorful, so bright, so fun. And you can even watch a TV show while you're doing it, you can listen to music. And if you get tired of doing it, you can just leave it apart for a while and it's just going to be tidied in this cardboard circle that we did before. So I'm just in love with it. Tell me, what do you think in the comments? My favorite part is just seeing how it grows. Once you have enough length, you're just going to see if it can go around your wrist. You just have to remove all of the strands from the cutouts that you made and tie a knot and tie it around your wrist. This is the easiest thing ever. For the second bracelet, we're also going to use a square of cardboard. I'm using the same box, and then we're going to just put a line a centimeter above one of the sides of the square. We're going to mark the center, and from the center we're going to mark 7 squares to each side with 1 centimeter of separation between each of them, as you can see in the video. It's difficult to explain it, but I think that just looking by it you can see what I'm doing. At the top, we are also going to mark in the middle a little line that we're going to cut out afterwards. And now we just have to cut it out using some scissors. I'm also going to write down the numbers in a mirror way so it's easier while I'm doing the bracelet and I'm explaining it. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using 4 colors, but with this bracelet maker you can go up to 7. That's why I have 7 spaces in the cardboard, and I'm just measuring the strands. I'm going to do the long one, so we're going to cut 4 of them, or more or less 60 inches each. I just use a ruler and I just fold it and fold it and fold it 4 times or 5 times depending on the measurement of your wrist, until you have the enough length, as you can see in the video. Now we're just going to put it together, folded it in half, so this way we have 8 strands, and we're going to do a knot at the end, leaving a little loop that we're going to use later on to put on our bracelet. Now we're going to put our strands in the bracelet maker, and we're going to separate all of the colors in both sides, but they have to follow a mirror pattern, which means number 1 has to have the same color on the left side and on the right side as number 2, number 3 and number 4. You can see this clearly in the video. Now we're going to start making the bracelet. I apologize because it was moving a lot, and it's because I forgot to tape it to the desk until I already had done all of the explanation part. So basically we're going to start from number 4 to number 1. We're going to start on the left side and we're going to do a square knot. How do you do this? You do a 4 shape or a Q shape over the strand on number 3. Then you go underneath, and then you go through the loop that you just made. You pull it out, and then you have to repeat it again. You have to do it twice in each of the strands. So this is the left side. The right side is going to be slightly different. Once you've done the square knot twice, you're going to move the strand in number 3 to number 4. This way you're going to keep it in order and you're not going to mess up. And we're going to move on to the next color, that is in number 2. Again, do a 4 shape. And you also can pull out the string that is in number 3, it makes it easier. But another one I was leaving it just so you could see how you do it. Then you put it through the circle, the loop that you made, and you do it twice. You repeat it twice, and then you're going to move again the strand from number 2 to number 3. And that's it all the time, repeating it, and repeating it. when I realized that I forgot to tape my bracelet maker to the desk and it was moving a lot. So I really apologize. And we are moving to the last one, number 1. The same, do a 4 shape, put it through, pull it out, do it again. And now you're just going to move again, number 1 to number 2, and you're going to leave the color that you just used in number 1 until we have the other side also the same color in number 1. So easy. Okay, the right side is slightly different. Instead of doing a 4, we're going to do a P or an inverted 4. That's the only thing that changes. We are going to pull through the loop and we're going to do the knot twice, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So it's basically the same as we were doing on the other side. So you just have to do this. You move from number 3 to number 4, from number 2 to number 3, from number 1 to number 2, and then the color that you were using, you leave it in number 2. Once both colors meet in the middle again, we're going to do 2 square knots on the left side using the inverted 4 or the P square knot. And then we are going to put the right side strand to the left side and we're going to put them in their position. So number 1. And now you just have to do this again until you practice enough so you just don't even have to think about it. Having this machine makes it easier because you don't mess up, and for me it's very useful and I'm so happy with it. And now I'm just leaving you a few clips on how I am doing it, and if you need to watch again the explanation, but it's just basically the same all of the time. And you're going to see how it starts to become the chevron pattern with the V shape with the colors, and I'm so in love with it. Once you have the enough length for going around the wrist, you're just going to take it out, do a knot, and I'm going to braid all of the strands that are remaining on the side. And now you just have to put it on. I just like to put the braid through the loop and then do a knot twice, and then you pull it and it secures to your wrist. And voila! I am so happy with this bracelet. I think it's my favorite pattern ever. And well, thank you so much for watching. Really, tell me which one is your favorite in the comments, and what other videos would you like to see. Well, that was everything for today's video. I hope that you liked it. Tell me in the comments which of both ideas is your favorite. And if you want to see more videos using these wonderful machines, makers or pieces of cardboard that I'm using, tell me in the comments and I can bring more patterns and show you how to do them using the piece of cardboard that I'm using in the video. Before saying goodbye, I'm going to leave all of the wonderful comments that you left me in my other video. Thank you so much. If you want to appear in my next video, leave me a comment below.